Hello, viewers, and welcome to today's episode of Disappointed Dragon. It won't have been a long time for you guys, but it's been a while for me since I last recorded a video. I just had so many piled up in my recording phone that I didn't need to record any for a while, but I've still been on the lookout for things whenever I go down to the dollar store, and I have found something that we've not done before. We have here the LOL Surprise Boys Arcade Heroes, which is a very weird thing. It's an interesting package. I mean, it's in the shape of an arcade machine. It's got a little joystick. It's got little buttons. Insert token to unbox. I'm going to assume that there's a token in here somewhere that we stick in, and it helps the box open, which is pretty cool. Supposedly, this is the actual size of the figure. And from what I understand, we're going to get a character kind of set up in the same way as like a Bratz doll from the 2000s, with accessories and a six-piece hero suit, which is kind of like a mecha suit. So we'll see. I'm not a real big fan of the design of this character. I think it looks kind of terrible. As you know, I don't like things with big heads. It makes me think of pop finals, which I hate. But that's okay. I don't think that this was marketed for me. Okay, how do you open this thing? This thing does not open very easily. Where's my knife? Oh, that's interesting. I'll show you what I mean in a second, but so as you can see, it's actually a little arcade machine with a viewing window in it. So that's the figure in there. That was the one that was on the front. The fellow with kind of like a Daft Punk type helmet. The guy here is who we got. Some textured details on the back. The vents. The power switch. The plug, actually, which is kind of cool. And then the coin slot. And I'm going to assume that this here is where we get our token from. And I would be correct. And that is terrible. So it's kind of hard to get the camera to focus on. Let's see if it'll... It's really hard to read. It says no cash value in the style of these tokens always, but it is clear plastic full of glitter. I don't like that. Because it's really hard to see. But apparently we push it in here to open it. Okay. So you can't really see it, but inside of the slot, there's actually a little latch. And when you push the coin in, it pushes the latch, and that's what allows it to fold down like that. And I think we have to then pop this off. Yeah. Then we can free the character from his imprisonment. Oh, that's interesting. I see something in there that I think is going to be pretty cool. Let's just pull everything out that's in here. Okay, so I guess this is Cyber. That's who we've got. He's level 7, 8 battery, 4 strength, 10 energy, I guess. And VR Dude, level 5, 7 pizza, 5 emoji, and 9 game controllers. So I guess this is his armor, or maybe his hero identity, and this is his normal one. I'm not sure. Let's see what else we have. These are the instructions on how to transform the character. Okay. And I guess this is the collector's guide. There isn't very many. I guess there's 6 of them. Not a huge amount. Yeah, there's very few of them, and I really don't like any of them that much. Let's take a look at the figure itself and see how good it is. As always, there's way too much packaging. Oh no! Oh, dear, 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 dear. So I thought that he, so it looks like he has all of these joints, which the armor itself does actually have joints. Like there's a ball joint in the knee, there's a ball joint in the arm. But if you try to move the actual legs, because clearly it can't, and that's because when you pop the armor off, now that I want it to come off, of course it won't. It's just got a tiny little leg in there, a tiny little arm, which is the only real issue with this. I like the idea of this. When I was a kid, armored figures was a really cool thing when you could like stick armor onto one of your toys to power it up or whatever, right? That was a really cool thing to be able to do. But the execution leaves something to be desired because you can't really move his arms or his legs because his little tiny child legs obviously don't have a joint for this part of the arm or this part of the legs, the thigh and the upper arm. And it is not held together very well. It kind of shatters in your arms. There you go. This reminds me of that movie Boss Baby a little bit. Oh, dear. Okay. And there's our... Oh, no. What is that face? Oh, we need to zoom in on this. Look at his face. Why? What is that? He looks like an owl or a baby bird that's waiting for its mother to come and feed it. Oh, jeez, it's horrible. And now it's got some joints, except its legs still don't... Oh, no, it does. It has legs. I'm a little uncomfortable. It's got, like, weird rubber underwear, and I really don't like that. I just don't understand how that face is the same. It's just so bad. Oh, we're going to put his armor back on because it makes me much less uncomfortable when he's got his armor on. Okay, can I even put his arms back on? I don't know if I can. They do not want to... I think you actually have to put the arms on first. Am I putting them together wrong? I don't know. I don't know. This thing is we try not to judge these things too harshly, but this thing is just straight awful. How am I having so much trouble putting this thing back together again? Like, I don't... Okay. Am I using the wrong arm piece? Is that the deal? Is this the right one? Yeah, okay. It's just so absurd. Oh, man. These things are just amazing. Just amazing. Look at that. Giant telescopic arms. It's fantastic. Oh, okay, well, let's stick his legs back on. Oh, man. The thing is, as a kid, like I was saying, this kind of toy with the armor was always really fun. And I do always find it funny that with toys like this, the armor has to be obviously ridiculously oversized. Because if it isn't, it can't go over the base toy. Oh, I put it on backwards. It just doesn't work then. There you go. Amazing. Oh, man. With the armor on, I don't actually dislike it. I think it looks fine with the armor on, because you can't actually tell how messed up his face is with the armor on. Because it covers his horrifying mouth. Oh, jeez. But let's go back to this, because there's actually a thing in there that rotates out. If you can see that. It looks kind of like, it's hard to see, but it's got like a grid pattern on it, as if it was a game, and then it's got the player 1, player 2. And I'm wondering if, I mean, it kind of shows up on the screen, but it's not the right size. Are you supposed to open it? I don't understand. I'm going to look at the instructions and see if I'm supposed to open that. Oh yeah, the rest of his, oh, I've knocked him down. The rest of his stuff is in there. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. It folds open and then there's all of his accessories are in there. Points for packaging. I'm going to give it that. I was kind of hoping that you would open it so that this wouldn't be wrecked, and then you would stick this onto the display. Like, you would stick it like that. Choose your character. But unfortunately, no. You just have to destroy it to get the stuff out. So you get tiny little shoes, a bubble tea where the straw does not actually go inside, but it is actually hollow. Pants, a jacket, a headset, and that is your lot. I'm not going to take him out of his armor again because that was a pain. I don't feel like putting it back on, but I think we will try his head. We'll put his headphones on. You can have his headphones. Oh, he can drink the bubble tea, which is also something I didn't. His head is rubber. No, you can crush his head. Oh dear, this thing is horrible. I love it. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Also, his headphones don't really fit very well. Yeah, they fit well enough. Can I still put his helmet on when he's got the headphones on? Certainly not. That's a bit of a downside. You can't have him have all of his accessories while he's in his armoire. Yeah. Yeah, but I think we're gonna be done with that now. That's all she wrote for the Pixelmatic arcade here. I really do like the box it came in. I think that this box is really cool. I think it would be really fun to turn this into something. Maybe make your own tiny little arcade display or something. This would be a really cool thing to make a diorama with. You could put your print out some actual arcade stickers to stick on it. Make it look like an actual cabinet from your own past. Maybe put a little nice display in there, like a fake display of the actual game. That'd be really cool. And if you could modify the spinning thing back here to maybe put in multiple different dioramas that you could put behind the screen, that'd be really cool. But otherwise, what do I think of this product? Well, I really don't like the design, but it is pretty cool. You get a lot of stuff for it. You've got like all of these accessories, and you've got the armor for the figure, which works relatively well. Doesn't really do anything, but it's a cool thing. Kids would love it. I hate the design, and I especially hate his weird owl face. But that'll do it for this episode, guys. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.